Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We are going to be doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have sun, moon, or rising sign in Scorpio, then there may be a message for you here today. So since we are a few days away from Halloween here, I am going to be using my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards. Which is very fun for me, kind of just a fun little thing. And Scorpio, I do also want to say happy birthday and welcome to your season. So let's get into it here. Let's see what we've got. So, we've got 8 of Presents, 10 of Presents, and the 7 of Presents. So a lot, all pentacles, all money, financial stuff, maybe even work stuff in your past. So this is where you're going. You are heading towards this 10 of Presents or 10 of Pentacles. This is financial stability. This is wealth. This is feeling abundant in many ways. This could even be like the houses, the cars, the stuff that you buy. If you say, are getting the money flow in, but that's where you were. You were there. You were getting it and it felt really good. I feel like with these other 2 cards here, it's really saying that it took you a long time to get there, right? Like both of these cards have to do with putting in the work and being patient. So this one here, this is the 8 of Pentacles, I believe. Yes, 8 of Pentacles. Or 8 of Presents. This one has to do with putting in the work and really just putting your nose to the grindstone and getting things done, taking actions that move your endeavor forward. And then this is being patient. This card is all about kind of waiting, for those fruits of labor to show up. Really just, doing the little things, right? Like watering the garden so that eventually your plants grow. So they really, mean kind of the same thing. It's just that 7 of Pentacles is more about the patience, that you had to have patience and wait for it to show up. So that being said, we are now in a very interesting time. We've got the 6 of Presents, the 4 of Potions, and the Emperor. So this is you here, right? This is you. I believe that this is your energy. You're the Emperor. Sorry, let me move my foot. You're the Emperor. This energy is a very strong energy. This is leadership. This is building something. It really kind of goes with this energy here. I feel like this energy is all of that energy on steroids, right? This is you, kind of overseeing your kingdom now that it's built, right? Now that everything, we're going to say most things, now that most things are put in place, but this is also, a card of building foundations. So I feel like whatever you have now, like it's a solid foundation. In fact, it is almost like a whole complete project. And now you are taking that project someplace else. Like say, we'll say it is the very first, store, hamburger store or whatever, very first store that you have in your hometown. Well, now you're going to make 17 of those stores across the country, right? That's where you're at. Now you are taking something that you have worked really hard at and really ironed out all of the details and bringing it to the next level. And that level is good. I feel like though we're going to do both of these 2 cards. These 2 cards are interesting though, because I feel like you have a lot of different options, but you're not taking any of them. Or maybe you are waiting to see, which option you want to take, but there's a lot of opportunities in front of you that you could take, a lot of options. And I feel like you're kind of at a standstill on that. You're not really sure which one is going to be the best for you. And so we've also got this 6 of Presents energy or 6 of Pentacles. This is all about giving. It's the generosity card. So I feel like maybe now that you're at the top, this may be the time where you're giving back to your community, right? Maybe, maybe that store is doing really well and you're able to give to the community in some way, but you still can take it other places, right? You still have other options of where you're going to take it, but right now maybe you're like, you know what, maybe right now I'll keep it where it is, donate a little bit of money to a good cause or donate money to something that you believe in, and then we'll make that decision and see what our next opportunity is. So wow, Scorpio, beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful things happening for you here. We haven't even gotten to the future yet. So let's take a look. I keep hearing building an empire. You, whatever it is, ooh, and my whole body just like vibrated. Whatever you are doing, like this is so much bigger than you imagined. And it's taken a long time. So this is awesome. If you are hearing this video and resonating with this video, I mean, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. So let's get into this. We've got in our future the Tower. So everything's going to change. You're going to start to feel it. You maybe have an idea now how it could change your life, but you haven't seen anything yet, right? You haven't seen the big things change yet. Wait, and you will. There's some big changes coming here. We've also got the Hierophant. So this is a 5. We've got the Tower and a 5, which also means change, both in the future. So a lot of big things are happening. But the Hierophant has to do more with traditions and conventionality. So maybe this, maybe there's a tradition that you are going to be honoring in some way, or maybe the other way, right? Maybe there's a tradition that you are doing right now that in the future you find that just doesn't work, right? Or some way of doing things, maybe you really follow, the lines that have been put in front of you. You're like, well, this is what everybody else does and it works. And so maybe at first you try that and then you branch off and do something completely different, right? Something like that is going to happen. And this Hierophant card, it also has to do with wisdom. So you've learned some things along your journey, right? Like the Emperor this guy, he doesn't become a leader and become the Emperor by, doing the bare minimum and just doing the things he needs to do to skimp by, right? He did all the work. He learned all the things. And now we've got this Hierophant card here who knows all the things that we need to know, and you're bringing that someplace else. We have got the Queen of Potions here, which is another sign for Scorpio. This is, possibly pointing at some more water signs. Those other water signs maybe are Cancer or Pisces. So this could be pointing at an actual person in your life, but it's probably you, let's face it. And this is you really getting in touch with your heart, going after the things that you love to do. I have a feeling that all of this financial stuff that we saw in the past about jobs or businesses or promotions, whatever it was, it really kind of set you up so that you can start doing the things that you really want to do, right? Maybe even doing the job that you really wanted to do. Maybe you had to kind of, maybe this is in the past you starting at a company. Well, now you've worked your way up to CEO, right? And now you get to go on those vacations, right? Do the things that you want to do, see the world, whatever that is. That's where you're going to be at. So Scorpio, this is a really interesting reading. This is almost like this feels like a prophecy to me. This is like somebody, whoever's listening to this, I feel like this is a prophecy. Woo! Okay, so we are, We got 2 sevens showing up. So 77s, spiritual wisdom. So let's go ahead and see what our guidance and challenges are. So Scorpio, I do also want to say that if you are resonating with this video, give it a like, leave me a comment, let me know if this is resonating. I really appreciate it, and all those things help the channel. So let's take a look. So it's interesting. I feel like balance and clarity. We've got the Justice card here and the Ace of Needles. So number one, justice. This is going to be balance, right? Finding balance. Maybe even there's some legal matters going on that need to be taken care of, right? Like maybe you need to talk to a lawyer. If this is, say it's that example that I was talking about where you want to now turn your, franchise your little store, turn it into a whole bunch. Yeah, you're going to need to speak to a lawyer about that. There are going to be legal matters that maybe need to be addressed. And this card sometimes points to that. And somehow that's going to be a challenge. Otherwise, it's just going to be a lot of balance. Maybe even being fair, right? There could be a challenge in trying to keep things fair if there's other people involved in this. And then we've got clarity, right? With all this change, there's a lot of change. There's a lot of movement. I feel like sometimes there's going to be some times where you are very unstable and you're just not sure which way to go, right? Maybe that's why we've got this 4 of Potions here. That is a card talking about that. So let's, so that could be why we've got that clarity thing. So I've got the 5 of Presents and the 2 of Needles. Interesting. So with this, with this 5 of Presents, we've got the 5 of Presents showing up about lack, right? Lack, loss, maybe even thinking about like the financial lack or loss. There could be that. There could be also that, somehow you feel like you're being left in the cold by someone. Maybe that's why we got that Justice card, right? It could be something like that. But whatever it is, Spirit is saying that you have to move past that, right? You have to move past that and make a decision. There's, with this 2 of Needles or 2 of Swords, that's all about being at a crossroads and making a decision. So it is definitely time to, to move forward and make some sort of decision with something, wherever you're going here, right? Wherever you're going, it's time to take that next step and get really clear about what you want that next step to be. So beautiful reading here, Scorpio. I really appreciate you watching it. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Bye.